Hi there, fellow sea glass lovers. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'm Jackie, and today I'm going to talk to you about how to get unstuck. Because when you're being creative and working on art projects, you can get stuck. And I'm in the middle of working on this great big sea glass project. It's very large. I'm using a lot of my really good sea glass to make it, and I really want it to be good. And sometimes that can be a little bit overwhelming. So I need a bit of a break from it, and I need to get unstuck so that I can get myself to the table to work on this one. So one of the things that I do is I'll sometimes shift gears and I'll go to working on something small. So I've been making a bunch of these little cards as a way to unstick myself. And these little cards, I'm going to show you a bunch of them that I've made lately because I quite like doing them. They're small. And if I'm working on a little small project like this, I tend to use a lot of scrap materials, and it's not that big, so it doesn't take me very long, and it doesn't really matter if it doesn't come out good because I can just make another one. And I like to have a lot of these. So what happens, you can tell I've been quite stuck because I've got a whole pile of them here. And I'll show you those as a way to maybe give you some inspiration for some ideas of just go off in a bit of a different direction for a bit, and then it will help you come back to what you're working on. Because the key is to just be working. And even if you're having a hard time on the project that's in front of you in the moment, shift gears and work on something, because inspiration will find you, but it won't find you if you're not at the table. You have to be at the table working. So just show up and hopefully it will work. So to make a bunch of these cards, what I do, I get a little bit carried away. All I need is I'll take a little bit of material. So I got a little piece of batting, a few scrap materials. I have a blank card that I'm going to attach this to after I finish it. I've got a bit of embroidery floss, a few beads, some thread, and then I'll put some sea glass or sea treasures on top of it when I finish, and I'm all done. Now, if you want some more detail on how to make these cards, I'll post a link, or I'll post a couple of links because I've done some videos on that, and then you can go and look at those if you want. But for today, I'm just going to show you some pictures of ones that I've made recently as a way to get myself unstuck, in the hopes that it inspires you to just show up. Sit down at your table and do something, because as long as you're working, then you're building on the skills that you have, and your creativity is going to find itself. And just remember, not everything you do has to be good. In fact, I'm doing a few of these, and I'll do one and then I'll do another one that's just very similar but a little bit different. And then I'll do another one that's similar and a little bit different. And then in the end, I have a bunch of small cards to give to people. And that way, it kind of it releases me from that pressure I'm feeling from getting this great big project finished. And then I can sit down and work away at this as well. So, thanks for joining me for this video. I hope it gives you some inspiration to just do it. Just show up, sit down at your table and do something, and it doesn't have to be good, it doesn't have to be creative, but as long as you're working, you're going to find it. So thanks for joining me today, and I hope until next time you make it out to the beach, and happy sea glass hunting.